Good morning, everybody. This is Bryant, the Over 60 guy, and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about 7 healthy fats. I know when I say the word fat, that brings up certain images in your mind. And certainly over a year ago, Brian had an issue with that. But after, a couple years of beautiful, calmly reiterating to me, my beautiful wife would remind me, Bryant, you're getting overweight. And I was really, and she loves me and she cares about me, and she just didn't want me to, go early.
So, I want him to stick around for a really, 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 really long time.
Stick around, that's right. So that's when this journey for me really started a little bit over a year ago. It started with push-ups, and then from there it accelerated into walking and squats and, better choices of food. And I've been learning, as you know, I've been obsessed with, different topics on what we can do over 60. And my goal for this channel is to really just help people, figure that out. And so today, by popular demand, I brought back my beautiful wife, Christy, to help me, because the last time, check out my healthy snacks issue. That was a really big one for me. It was like 1 of 10, like the best when I posted it, and people were saying, oh man, this issue is great. So today we're going to talk about 7 healthy fats that you can eat and introduce into your diet. And so you want to do that, introduce healthy fats into your diet. If this is your first time to my channel, I'd love for you to hit subscribe and hit a like. It helps spread the message. And if you're been around,
Lily, boop.
Yeah, exactly, boop. And if you've been around a while, that's right. If you've been around a while, welcome back. I know all of you out on the 30-day challenge, you're knocking it out. And so keep it up. You're doing great. I'm hearing great
really
reports.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm hearing great reports. So thank you. So the first healthy fat we're going to talk about, and my wife absolutely loves it, is the avocado. The avocado. She will eat the avocado and
every day. So does our daughter. We love avocados. As you can see, these are ripe. So a trick to keep them ripe a little longer is to put them in the refrigerator. So if they're green, did you know that you can put them in a paper bag, a brown paper bag with a banana?
No.
And they'll ripen quicker.
See what I mean?
We never do it because they ripe so fast, and we never, we eat them so quickly, we don't ever buy them super green. But avocados are amazing.
Yeah, they support heart health, right? And also reduce inflammation. Yesterday I talked about arthritis, and we want to reduce inflammation. And one of the things we talked about was certain foods you can eat, and the avocado is one of them. So Christy loves avocado toast. The other day we went to a restaurant and she devoured that avocado toast.
Love avocado toast, especially if it has an egg involved. I'm all for it.
Yep.
And if it's on a good homemade quality sourdough bread, I'm all for it. Love it. It's nutrient dense and it really fills you up. And so that's what's good about it, is that it's a healthy fat, and it also fills you up and it aids in digestion. So all of those things are super good for you.
Yeah, it's also high in fiber, potassium, and it's a great antioxidant. So avocado is your number one choice. If you're out there and you want to eat some healthy fats, introduce that in, grab the avocado. The next one is fatty fishes. So we have some fish. We have a neighbor who's a prolific fisherman. This guy can go out and he casts and he'll bring home buckets of fish. And so he oftentimes will spread the wealth to the neighbors, and he'll give us nice fish. This happens to be, what's this?
This is trout, and he brought this to us the other day, and I love fresh fish. I love it. Now trout is high in omega-3s, but you've got salmon. Salmon is great. Now some people will just get salmon out of the store, not really understand the difference between farm salmon and wild caught salmon. And farm salmon, I try to stay away from. Many times, I don't know if you know this, but farm salmon is really naturally gray in color, and they beat it like pellets to make it pinker.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a natural pink color that you would find in wild salmon. It's also fed antibiotics. And so just like with your children and with our guts, the more we're fed medications and antibiotics, the more antibiotic resistant and bacteria resistant things are going to be. So it's just not really that good for you.
Right, but the fatty fish, however you get, like mackerel, sardines, anchovies, that kind of thing, it's definitely boosts your brain and heart health. Boosts brain and heart health. and it helps in that inflammation and that joint pain. So again, back to yesterday's video. If you haven't checked that out, go back and check out yesterday's where I talk about arthritis and some of the things that'll do to help, keep that from you and reduce inflammation. This is another.
I need to watch that video.
It's in the.
I have not seen that one.
She wasn't in it, but check it out. So
it's also got omegas. Don't forget that.
Omegas, yeah.
Omega-3s.
That's right.
Did you know your body cannot produce omega-3s?
I did not.
So you have to eat things that are rich with omega-3s.
All right. Well, introduce
Fun
our.
fact.
Well, good. Introduce our third one. What is it?
What is it? Nuts.
Nuts. Nuts. You're nuts. I'm nuts.
So both of the different types of mono and poly unsaturated fats, both of those types of fats are in a lot of these good fats that we're talking about. There's obviously bad kinds of the saturated fats is not as good for you. But these types of fats are good. They lower the bad type of cholesterol, which is called LDL. I'm not 100% sure what that stands for, but I read that all the time, and apparently we don't want that. So.
Well, they're high in protein for sure.
Yeah.
Fiber, and it keeps important minerals. Christy often keeps these little jars of different nuts, right?
I love walnuts. I like pecans. We live in the South, so they're called pecans. Just so y'all know, these are pecans.
Not pecans?
Pecans, not pecans.
Okay. If you were in Texas or New Mexico, it might be pecan.
And then pumpkin seeds. These are great. These are also really good. But I think that's our next one. Maybe I just did a segue.
It's okay, but our son loves pumpkin seeds. They're great for snacking and for blood sugar control. So we do talk about diabetes on this. Type 1, 2, and 3 diabetes. So we talk about controlling that, talking about reducing sugar. Remember, processed sugar is the devil, so stay away from that. And now that you talk about seeds, why don't you talk about number 4, which are seeds?
Well, okay, so seeds, it's a wonderful healthy fat that we all should try to incorporate into our diet. There's chia seeds, there's flax seeds, there's pumpkin seeds. All of these are amazing. Dry seeds, I've got some chia and some flaxseed. I have these containers and I got them at the dollar store, but Home Goods had them for $5.99. But I'm a really thrifty shopper, and if I turn this camera around, I've got 30 of these.
Yeah, she does.
With a lot of different things in them. So
right.
I keep this, and I use these little stickers, so I know what to get. But chia seeds, one thing I wrote down on here is they're really hard to digest, and I'm sure that if any of you eat chia seeds, you've already found this out the hard way. Flax seeds too, if you don't soak them first. So sometimes what I'll do, I'll put a little teaspoon in a cup of water. I haven't done this in a minute, but I need to do this again. And I'll put it in water even overnight. That's the first thing I'll drink in the morning with a little salt. But if you soak it for just maybe 20 minutes, you can put it in yogurt, you can put it in applesauce, you can put it in water and then drink it. Flaxseed, you can do that in yogurt. There's lots of wonderful recipes using flaxseed, and that's a really great, quick way to get those healthy omegas, those healthy fats into your body.
Right. Any of you guys, do you do seeds? Do you do nuts? Any of that stuff? Do you have any favorites? If you do, would you pop it down in the comments below? Let us know what your favorites are.
Yeah, I would love to get recipes from y'all. But this kind of stuff contributes in weight loss because you feel full. You really feel fuller longer. So a lot of people find that if they just incorporate that and then reduce their caloric intake throughout the day, that they'll inevitably lose weight. But just don't overdo it. If you've never tried it, start out with a tiny little teaspoon, nothing more, because then you're gonna get constipated, and that's the worst thing ever. So start slow and steady.
That's right. Here at the channel, we always talk about the crawl, walk, run, where you start small, start with a few push-ups, start with 20 minutes of walking. And so some of this stuff, like she said, just start small. This brings us to our next one, which is olive oil. My wife educated me on olive oil. One of the things that I'm doing, one of the tricks I'm doing every day is I take about a teaspoon of olive oil, and I'll take that, I'll just take the olive oil. And so virgin olive oil is the best. and I also cook with olive oil, so cooking with that. Tell me about the healthy fats with olive oil.
Well, I mean, I use olive oil. I didn't get my almond oil from over there, but lots of oils are good and healthy. Seed oils I would stay away from. They're not nearly as good for you, but they're calorie dense like avocados. But they are really protect you. Olive oil, the good thing about olive oil and coconut oil is it also protects you from free radicals. So this is an oil that is excellent for you. Like you can cook with this every day. You can use olive oil instead of salad dressing. And salad dressing, the funny thing to me is that you'll see people that are trying to lose weight and they'll get their salads and they think they're doing really well, and then they'll pour the ranch dressing on top of it, and they've just given themselves 500 extra calories from the dressing. It's crazy. So think about that. Maybe this is a little bit of vinegar, might be super healthy. I love to put either one of these on top of my Ezekiel bread, and then I put a couple of the next thing we're going to talk about, eggs on top of that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And back to the olive oil. Olive oil is really good for heart and brain health as well. It's great for cooking or salads, and it's also another antioxidant. So that's great. I believe she mentioned that.
The free radicals,
as well. Yeah. And so another one which we love, and that is eggs, and especially farm fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Show them the eggs, honey. We have a neighbor who gives us these wonderful eggs.
She's the best.
Hello, shout out to our neighbor.
We love our healthy eggs. I go and pick it up every week or two. I go get some good eggs, and she sells them for like $4 a dozen.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm not giving away our neighbor who that
secret,
is
yeah.
because I want. But maybe you can find a neighbor that's as good as ours.
Right.
But we love our eggs, and there's a huge difference in taste. Then I won't eat eggs from the store. I won't eat them. And I did an allergy test. And my allergy test last year came back that I was allergic to eggs. Do you know I have no issues since I switched to Farm Fresh? I have no issues. I don't have inflammation. I don't have any issues. So I'm going to keep eating them because they don't bother me and because I feel good when I eat eggs and I feel full for hours.
Yeah.
So
we also keep them on the counter. You don't have to refrigerate them. And so they just they're naturally there. Basically, they're hard. They're healthy fats or high quality protein. They provide colon and brain health as well.
Because of the healthy type of fats that they have. Choline is that what you were saying?
Yeah, choline. That's right.
Choline. That's brain function. But if you wash it off on a farm fresh egg, if you wash the egg, then you do have to put it in the refrigerator because you've washed off the protecting, coating that's on top of it. And a lot of people demonize egg yolk. In our last video, I think I accidentally said the egg white, but we were walking and talking and I wasn't thinking straight. It's the egg yolk that a lot of people demonize. The egg yolks have so much iron, folate, antioxidants in the yolk. Don't be afraid of egg yolks, y'all.
Yeah, that's good. It's it's perfect for breakfast or quick meals. I know Chris will take a couple eggs, whip them up, and she'll make almost like an omelet that she folds with the little spices on it. And she'll remember I tell you about that Ezekiel toast, that great bread you get in the frozen section. It's called Ezekiel toast. So make a toast, put a little coconut, which we're going to talk about next, on there.
Or even better, make your own Ezekiel bread.
Yeah, if you can. I mean,
when
if
the
you're
kids were young,
like that.
you can order, there's a place called Bread Becker's in the States that you can order pre-made bags of Ezekiel bread. The directions are actually in the Bible.
Oh, wow.
So
there you go.
I used to make it homemade all the time, but no, I just get it in the frozen section now.
Yeah, very good. And the last one is coconut oil. I think you mentioned a little bit about coconut oil, but it contains medium chain triglycerides, MCTs, right? And what else about coconut? I know you love it.
A lot of people, and I didn't get my container of MCT, but I've got a container MCT. Some people add that to their coffee. I love adding a dollop of coconut oil to my coffee or to my matcha. I have organic matcha. I don't get the bag of matcha that has everything else added to it. But it is excellent gut health, antiviral, antibacteria. If you've got, like my skin is broken out a little bit today, And so I'm putting coconut oil on my skin because it truly does help with breakouts. It helps with like rashes. I use coconut oil for a lot of different things.
Yeah, and it gives you quick energy too. Coconut oil gives you quick energy. It's great for cooking at hot temperatures. So if you got stuff you got to cook at really super hot temperatures, coconut oil is great for that as well.
And it shows that it actually lowers the bad type of cholesterol too. None of these items that we've talked about, as good as they are, and sometimes healthy fats will burn other fats, we don't encourage you to overeat any of these.
Right.
But these are just good ideas for healthy fats that we really should be incorporating or trying to incorporate in every meal. And I'm just like, I think out of all of these, coconut oil is my favorite.
Yeah, that is a go-to.
Do you remember the movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yeah, and the spray, the Windex, right?
Everything, Windex cured was it Windex?
Yeah, it was Windex.
It cured everything.
Yeah,
well, that's me with coconut oil.
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
And in doubt, just use coconut.
That and avocado. So you'll see her ordering the avocado. So, which is great. So anyway, so we got 7 great things, 7 great healthy fasts that you can introduce into your diet. I recommend them highly. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Over 60 Guy on this episode. And, go ahead and post some comments. Let me know what you think about this episode. If you haven't checked out yesterday's on arthritis, check that out. That'd be great. And, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and give you peace. And I pray that wherever you're at, that God blesses you today. Take care. Bye-bye.